Hello there and welcome to the Bicycle Diaries. Let's finish this. Welcome to day 30 of my 30 days of cycling challenge, and obviously this is my last day. Hurrah! Now the eagle-eyed of you will have noticed that there are a few rides missing from the YouTube library, but that doesn't mean that I haven't done them. It just means that I didn't vlog them, and that was for one reason or another, mainly because I did a couple of Zwift sessions and then a couple of rides that I just needed to get over and done with fairly quickly. So for today's ride, I'm just going to do something very quick, easy and basic, and do the Edney's Lane route, which is almost exactly 25 kilometres. Here we go. That's Edney's Lane done. Now I've just got the lumps and bumps of Old Mill Lane and then the nice long descent down into Hambledon where I can have a bit of a rest. Seeing as this route is almost exactly 25 kilometres, I thought I would set myself a bit of a sub-challenge today to try and complete the route in under an hour. But it's becoming increasingly obvious to me that that is just not possible. We've got a really strong headwind and I just don't think I'm fit enough at the moment. Plus, whenever I have done that, it's always been on my trek. So once I've had a couple of days to recover from this challenge, I think I'll try it on the trek. Word, that was hard work. It was a block headwind all the way through Hambledon village. Be a great day for turning around on myself and trying to ride back up to the Bat and Ball, because then it would be a complete block tailwind. Might even get a PR going up there, but that's another challenge for another day. I'm just going to push on and complete this one. Just passed under the virtual flamme rouge for this 30-day challenge. As if things couldn't get any more delayed, I had to stop and help another cyclist with a broken wheel. So no records are going to be set today. But yeah, I'll be glad to get home and then we can sit down and have a look at some numbers. Now that I'm home, showered and relaxed, let's just go through some of the more obvious figures of my challenge. So over the last 30 days, I've managed to cycle 773.6 kilometres, or if you prefer, 481 miles. I've climbed 6,336 metres, or 21,000 feet, plus I've also managed to lose about 4 kilos or 9 pounds in body weight. Some of the other more interesting facts and figures include swallowing about a dozen flies on the ride, finding one iPhone 6 plus a rather weird pair of shoes, don't ask, and then today I managed to rescue a cyclist. So if we come over to Strava, we can see their very convenient fitness and fatigue graph. And I have to admit, I don't really understand quite how it works, but I'm guessing that the fitness needs to be high, fatigue needs to be low, and form needs to be high. And as you can see, as I'm progressing through the challenge, the numbers are indeed moving in the right direction. So I think the fitness started at about 38. It's now up to the high 40s. The fatigue is coming down. The form is improving until we get to day 30 today. Fitness 49, fatigue 53, and form -4. One of the big lessons that I've learnt doing this challenge is that although going out and riding the bike every single day for 30 days is physically hard, probably the greatest obstacle that you will need to overcome is your mind. Up until now, I would always sit around and think, right, okay, I'll go out cycling this afternoon. And then I would kind of find reasons why I couldn't do it or put it off until later. And usually I wouldn't go out and cycle. But for this challenge, I had to literally sit down with myself and say, right, every day before breakfast, I'm going out and doing my ride. And once you commit to that, there's no procrastination, there's no sitting around putting it off, you just get out and you do it. The other big lesson that I've learnt is the importance of rest and recovery. When you're going out cycling day after day after day, you don't have a huge amount of time to recover from the ride that you've just done. So the time that you do have, it's very important to use it to the best of your ability. Now, to be honest, I didn't really do anything. The only thing I did was try and take it a bit easier on the days that I felt tired. But perhaps if I'd spent a bit more time once I got home from a ride, maybe stretching, post-ride kind of recovery drinks and post-ride recovery meals and things like that, and possibly some massage as well, that would have helped. After all, it works for the pros. That might have aided my recovery and made the next day's ride just that little bit easier. Obviously, going out and doing a challenge like this is going to be very beneficial. Yes, it will be physically great because you're going out, you're getting exercise, you're burning calories, you're out in the fresh air, but it's also going to be great mentally. It will boost your mood every day, plus it will kind of put your head into the right space to do more exercise because you kind of start thinking, right, I'm a cyclist now. Moving forward, it's very important not to let all of the good work that I've done so far go to waste. So the plan at the moment is to go out and do 3 or 4 rides a week. And obviously that's a lot less frequently than I've been doing, but hopefully those rides will be a fair bit longer than the 25 kilometres a day that I've been doing so far. The challenge has also highlighted some weaknesses in my cycling, so I can tell that I still need to work on my fitness a little bit. After all, I've only ridden about 730 kilometres, and if I was to work on a base fitness, that's probably double that. Plus, my climbing, although it's improved, isn't quite as good as it could be. So the plan there is to try and ride up the climbs in higher gears and push them that much harder to build up a bit more leg strength. All that's left now is for me to say a few thank yous. And firstly, I'd like to say a massive thank you to a very good chum of the channel, somebody called Mervyn Ong out there in Kuala Lumpur. Mervyn very kindly sent me the blue jersey that I was wearing today, and indeed various other days throughout the challenge. So thank you very much for that, Mervyn. And plus, I'd just like to thank everybody who's commented on the films, commented on Strava with messages of encouragement, and just generally wishing me luck for the challenge. So thank you very much. So there we go, that's the 30-day challenge done and dusted, and it's onwards and upwards and looking for the next one. Thanks for watching.